It's the tithe.
The tithe.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because, remember, the tithe doesn't go to God direct.
It goes to human being.
It goes to human
Who
being.
are the clergy.
Yes. And that human being to spread the word of God.
Yes.
Hakuna mtu anarushaga pesa juu Mungu.
So they cannot spread the word of God without money?
You cannot spread the word of God without money.
Really?
You can't.
Okay. So money is part of everything.
Yeah, money is everything.
Really? Money is life.
Every stay without money.
I know somebody is crying, but anyway, I'll not go there.
If you have money, Okumu,
yes, yes,
from this studio,
yes,
Spice,
yeah,
you'd be in your car driving you to Mombasa. I know you.
Yeah. Actually, I wanted to go to Mombasa this weekend.
You see,
but for some unavoidable circumstances,
which is tied to what?
Somebody not doing their part.
Yeah, it's tied to money. Because when you reach Mombasa,
yes,
people are expecting you to land in town.
Exactly, and they'll tell me, Squeezy, you are big.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
You see? Anyway, let's go back to sports where we are here.
Most definitely,
the thing is, Osula
with the first goal.
Yes.
A good header.
Yeah.
Danny Murphy with a good cross, and of course, and Newcastle are leading 1-0, but apparently Yakubu Minte is about to swing in corner.
Yes.
It's but Newcastle are leading 1-0.
Yeah.
20 minutes is gone. It's a good result for Eddie Howe. Manu is under pressure.
Too much pressure.
Too much pressure, by the way.
Yeah, because if that goal stands and continues that way, you know where Newcastle will go.
Yeah.
If they avoid defeat today and they win that match,
they'll be on 45 points.
They'll be on 45 points and they come 13th. And that, they ran away from that relegation battle completely.
It's taking them away from the equation.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's good for them.
Yeah.
But Newcastle United, this is what is so funny, and they had to break into the Newcastle fans, and they should not celebrate earlier. Is if I give you the record this season, in their game against Bournemouth, where the Osula scored, by the way, they came from behind, equalized 1-1, then again they lost. They are not good at keeping a lead. And again, if you look at, there's another game here where Newcastle fans were really complaining. It's again against Newcastle United, against Crystal Palace, where Osula again scored. They were leading by the time they were the game was at 43 minutes, they were leading 1-0. Crystal Palace came from behind and won 2-1 in that game. Another game here, let me check. Against Sunderland, Anthony Gordon gave them the lead in the 10th minute. Guess what? They lost the game 2-1 to Sunderland.
Ooh.
In their last 3 games, they have led but lost all of them.
Okay.
In their last 3 Premier League games, they led and lost all of them.
Interesting.
So today, it's still early for the Newcastle fans to celebrate. Anything can happen.
It can go either way.
It can go either way. But it's a good start for them.
Match is Brentford West Ham. Mavan Pro's own goal, Mavan Pro scores. Both sides. He has scored both ends.
From a villain to hero.
Yes. Mavan Pro's had a 15th minute own goal.
Yes.
for Brentford.
Yes.
And then immediately, he went the other side and equalized for West Ham.
You know, some players turn from heroes to villain, but he's come from villain to hero. And it's good for West Ham. He's a former Arsenal guy, by the way. He played for Arsenal. It's a good result for West Ham. And as I told you, so far it's 1-1, the 22nd minute. Has the goal been ruled out?
Is it?
I think the goal has been ruled out.
Is that standing?
Yeah, it seems like the goal has been ruled out. The VAR was checking the goal. Let me just confirm here. The goal has been ruled out.
It has been ruled out.
It has been ruled out. So it's still Brentford 1, West Ham 0. So Mavropanos has to score again.
Oh, yes, score again.
Poor West Ham.
They had actually managed to squeeze a goal.
Yeah, a very important one for them.
Yeah. But then it seems that the gods of football
Yeah, it's refusing.
did not smile with them.
And Newcastle are scoring their second goal.
Aye.
Yes, a good header, corner,
From who?
this tall guy. The Dan Ban guy.
Dan Ban.
Dan Ban guy. The tall guy.
Is 6.4, that guy.
I think he has proven us wrong. We questioned why he was playing.
I told you they were going for. I remember I told you Eddie Howe was going for height.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He has scored. He has scored from a corner.
Yeah, because I looked at that thing and said that team, he just picked the height over professionalism.
It is 2-0.
Yeah. Dan
See?
Ban.
Dan Ban. It's 2-0 for Newcastle United in a game that I think Eddie Howe really need a win today. They have to win. There is no way out. They just have to win. It's Newcastle United 2, Brighton 0. And I don't think today they are going to throw their lead away. They must have learned from their mistakes. There's a match that is going on in the Bundesliga, a very funny game, where Bayern Munich are losing to a team that is the last team in the league, in the Bundesliga.
What is the lineup must have been really changed side.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A complete overhaul of the team that played against Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah.
So Bayern Munich 1, Heidenheim 2. And this is first against last.
Whoa.
And Bayern are at Allianz Arena. Bayern are losing 2 goals to 1. It's not a good result to the bookies, eh?
Yeah, it's very bad for the bookies.
For the bookies, it's not a good result. For Bayern Munich, it's a matter of focusing in the Champions League.
But now there's also another disaster in Sunderland, because you see they're leading 1-0. Mukiele scored, but their defender Ballard was shown red card on 24th minute. So they're 10 men.
Sunderland.
Yes.
Wolves will pound on them. I expect Wolves to pound on them.
They had scored on 17th minute, Mukiele, and then Ballard did his thing, and was sent off.
The only fortunate thing to them that they are leading, so they can hang on to their lead, or they can hang on to a draw. You know, it's not bad a result for them. They can hang on for a lead or a draw, whichever way. It's not a bad result. But anyway, Charles, I think the biggest discussion this year in the Premier League is who is going to win the best player of the season. Is it going to be Bruno Fernandes? Is it going to be Ryan Cherki? Is it going to be Declan Rice? Who is going to win the best player of the season award this season?
If Arsenal win a trophy,
yes,
then Declan Rice will win it.
Why? Because of a trophy?
Because he's been very magnificent in that back six. In the mid pack. They have not lost a match.
They've not lost
in the Champions League so far. And they have been very compact when he's there. He's among the leading lights. And he's in that conversation.
Actually, if you look at the players who have contributed, he's in the top 5.
Yes.
Declan Rice is in the top 5 among the players who have contributed the goals. The players who created open, clear-cut chances in the Premier League. Declan Rice is in the top 5. But Bruno is leading the chart.
It's true. And that's what I'm saying. That's one. But my favorite player to win the player of the season is Bruno Fernandes.
If he break the assist record.
Yes.
And it's just two assists away.
Two away. And then they should give him to him. But the conversation will be the number of games he played vis-a-vis the number of games the English.
And you know, this is the problem that I've been, for a long time, Charles, I've been having with the Ballon d'Or. Because most of the time you see they give a Ballon d'Or to a player whose team or national team has won something. But if you look at individual records, sometimes you feel like there is a player with a good individual records better than a player who is winning the Ballon d'Or.
It's true. It's true.
Every time it has been either your team won, your national team. You see, like now we are going to the World Cup. One of the key factors that will be used to decide whether who is the best player and who is taking the Ballon d'Or is two things. Did your team win Champions League? Did your team win World Cup? You see, for now, if Bayern Munich win Champions League, Harry Kane will be there in the conversation of winning the Ballon d'Or. If England goes to the World Cup and they win the World Cup and Harry Kane wins Champions League with Bayern, then Harry Kane will be the best player. He will take Ballon d'Or.
But you see, for Harry Kane is a bit far. I would give to that guy called
Olise?
Of course.
But Harry Kane is the Bundesliga top scorer.
But Olise, goals are very interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. He's scoring some worldie. He scored a good goal against Paris Saint-Germain.
Yes.
He scored a good goal against Real Madrid, if you remember.
Yes.
That cheeky goal. But now, Harry Kane is going to win Bundesliga Golden Boot. You know, so if Bayern Munich wins Champions League,
Yes.
Harry Kane is the best. I mean, he's going to be the best player in Bundesliga by virtue of being the top scorer. If England go to the World Cup and win the World Cup,
Yes.
which is a far-fetched dream, of course, but
England
that's what
can never win the World Cup. Can never.
No, never. They can. They've won it before. They've won it before, Charles.
England?
Yes.
In your lifetime?
They've won it
Will
before.
never win a World Cup.
But they've done it before. I know. People talk about if they had John Terry, Rio Ferdinand, Paul Scholes, Steven Gerrard, Frank Lampard, Wayne Rooney, Ashley, what was Ashley Cole?
Yes.
Gary Neville,
Yes.
Phil Neville, and they did not win it.
This English team
Yes.
can never win.
But the other two, Thomas Tuchel, a very pragmatic kind of a coach.
He has a coach.
They have a good coach.
They don't have the tools.
Really?
Who is their best player?
Harry Kane, of course.
Who is their number 10?
Number 10, subject to discussion. Whether is it Phil Foden,
Or Jude.
who doesn't even play for Man City currently, doesn't
is
get
it
in the
Jude
first.
Bellingham?
Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham is a good number 8.
Who is number 10?
They don't have an outright number 10
Okay.
because it's supposed to be Phil Foden.
Yes.
But Phil Foden form has deepened down.
Ah, yeah.
He doesn't even
Who
get
is
in
their best winger?
best winger. I know they will say Bukayo Saka, whose numbers again are not good this season.
Yes. Who is their best holding midfielder?
Declan Rice.
Let's go to defense.
Defense, I know Harry Maguire will play.
They're shaky.
Johnston.
Shaky.
It's a very average England.
That England side cannot beat Portugal.
Portugal has a very, very, very good
Cannot
midfield.
beat Spain.
A midfield of Vitina,
Yeah.
Bruno Fernandes,
Yes.
Bernardo Silva.
And forward line.
So you are saying England will never? They cannot.
Nah, no.
They cannot do it.
England can just. They're good for banter. They're good for socials. And I know Kitula, my friend Sami Kitula, will kill me because he supports England. I don't understand. A guy who really knows football, how can they support England?
I wanted to ask that question. I've been asking myself, how do you support England?
I know Kitula shocks me.
How do you support England?
I don't understand how.
I can understand when you're saying, I'm a big fan of English Premier League. That is understandable. But how do you support English national team? How do you?
I don't know.
How? I mean, since when? They've never won a major tournament for years. 4 years, by the way. 4 years. There's a time that they even had Fabio Capello.
Yeah. They have no... Bure kabisa.
Charles, today there was in the local scene. I was following in the local scene today. Police FC are through to the semi-final of Mozart Cup, the Mozart Bet Cup. You know,
I told you that Mozart.
Yeah.
That Mozart for sure is a police cup. That Mozart.
Yeah, they are into the semi-finals after beating Shabana 1-0. Today there were 2 quarter-final matches that were being played. Shabana, of course, at home lost to Kenya Police 1-0.
Yes.
Bandari is currently leading Mfalme 3-2. It's 3-2 in the second half. And of course, tomorrow there will be Ulinzi Stars against Tusker, and of course, Nairobi United against KCB. So these are very big matches. All Premier League matches. Kenya Premier League games.
You see, it's a very big competition in Premier League.
Ulinzi Stars against Tusker.
Yeah. It's a big
Nairobi United against KCB.
big one.
These are very, very big games.
It's a big one.
And why do you think Police FC is going to win this tournament when there is still Ulinzi Stars, there is still Nairobi United, there is still Tusker, there is still KCB, and there is still Bandari? What makes you feel that Police is favorable?
Because Police
Or is favorite for that matter?
Police has a good team. And Police are not fighting for the Premier League.
They are out of the equation.
They are out of the question.
Yes.
And what they want to be in Africa, in the continent.
They want to be in the continent.
Yeah. And that's the most, sometimes there's something you look at and say, what do I want to focus on?
Yes.
What will give me more prominence and progress?
Yeah.
From where I want to build.
In short, you're talking about getting your priority right.
Yeah. So for sure, Police will go for that one so that they can go in for African Cup. Yeah.
Go for the Confederation Cup.
Yes.
But Nairobi United were there. They were in the continent.
Yes.
They are the winners of this cup. They won it last season, I remember. They were in the Confederation Cup of Africa, where they performed poorly, but I can't blame them that much. You know, they were the new kids in the block.
Yeah, but because you see, Police is one of the well-funded teams.
Yeah, exactly.
Their salaries do not delay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Remember, at some time during this season, Shabana players down their tools.
Yeah. They refused even to go on training.
Yeah. So those are not problems. And then you see most of Police players, some of them get employed permanently.
Yeah.
So it offers you
an opportunity.
Opportunity.
Yes.
So you do not want to leave Police. If you perform so well, you are recruited as a normal officer. There are likes of Henry Shakava, who was in Gor Mahia. Now he's a policeman.
A policeman
in the streets.
Yes.
So for them, they find that there's life after football. You can plan your life better with Police.
Yes.
So many people are thinking, if I go to Police, perform well, we win a title.
Yeah.
The majority of those players are given a chance to serve the public.
The public. Yes. I think there's this guy of there's one of the guy who is sitting that board of Police FC. I think we'll bring him here. We'll bring him here to talk more about the Police FC.
Who? Is it
Batastir?
Oh. Yeah. I thought he's Munga Nyale, my good friend.
Not Munga Nyale. But anyway, that's what's happening today in the Mozart Bet Cup. Police, of course, are in the semi-finals. Bandari and Mfalme, the game is still on. Actually, Bandari is scoring their fourth goal.
Oh.
Yes. Hamza Mubarak with a hat-trick, of course. Hamza Mubarak with a hat-trick is 4-2. To Bandari, so definitely Bandari are into the semi-finals. So we are waiting to see what happens tomorrow in the remaining quarterfinal. That is Ulinzi Stars, Tusker, Nairobi United, KCB. That's the matches that are going down tomorrow. But also, Charles, it's also good. We know that tomorrow there will be Kenya Premier League matches.
Yes.
Gor Mahia are playing tomorrow away at Kakamega Homeboys.
Yes.
And of course, beside that, I think there are some of the. Actually, Sofapaka, the game between Sofapaka and Mathare United has ended. It's a 2-2 draw.
Yeah.
They've managed to come from behind to force a draw.
A good one for them.
A good one for them. And of course, Bidco United is supposed to be playing Kariobangi Sharks. The game between Ulinzi Stars and FC Leopard has been postponed because Ulinzi are in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, for that matter. I think most of the games will be played in the midweek, where Bandari will host Posta Rangers on Wednesday. APS Bomet will be playing KCB. Nairobi United will be playing Tusker. And Kenya Police will be playing Muranga Seal in the Kenya Premier League. The midweek fixtures.
Tough matches lined up.
Absolutely.
In KPL. And if you know, it's another walkover for Gor Mahia.
It's not a walk in the park.
Bukungu Stadium has been a banana skin.
Absolutely.
And they have to really put their game in order. The first thing is to make sure that they come out with 3 points, so that any 3 points for Gor now
Yeah.
is just to the finish line.
Very important.
Yeah.
And again, every time they pick 3 points, they're taking pressure off the players, and even the fans. So it's very
And the
important. for them.
pressure actually reduces the pressure.
Absolutely. It's also worth noting, Charles, that there's a very big game tomorrow going down at the Mombasa Sports Club between Mombasa United and Migori Youth. Remember, these are two teams that are
Fighting for promotion.
from the National Super League.
Yeah.
And if you look at the table, Migori Youth is leading on 64 points. Mombasa United is second on 64 points. The only thing that separates these two teams is the goal difference. Migori Youth are on 24 points, on goal 24 goals difference, while Mombasa United is on 20 goal difference. So if you look at the top of the table, it's Migori Youth on 64 points, Mombasa United second on 64 points, and Equity Bank is third on 57 points, and 3KFC is fourth on 56, and Mofa is fifth on 56. It is very, very tight.
It's tight.
It's very tight.
It's tight.
There are two teams that are on 56. One team is on 57. Then there are two teams that on 64 points. And you know why I want Migori Youth to win this game? Even though they are away. It's because of what Mombasa United did to Gilbert Selebwa.
They fired him.
They fired him.
Yeah, they fired him.
After promising him that if you take us to the Premier League, we are buying you a car worth over 2 million.
He took them.
They are on the brink of coming back to the Premier League.
Yes.
So why did they fire Gilbert Selebwa?
They didn't want to buy him the car. They didn't want to buy him the car.
It's going to be a very tough match. It starts exactly at 2 p.m. at the Mombasa Sports Club. The Mombasa Sports Club is just behind the Mbaraki Stadium.
Yeah, I know. Baraki.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So it's one to watch. And by the way, Migori Youth are celebrating. They received their minibus. They're kind of bus. It's a bus, but I call it a minibus, not a big bus. From the president through their patron, the Uriri Member of Parliament, Mark Nyamita.
Oh, Mark is their patron?
Yes, Mark Nyamita is their patron. They received a bus, by the way. I think the patron, Mark Nyamita, lobbied President William Ruto, chipped in. This week, Migori Youth received their first bus. So the camp, they are geared up. The boys are buoyed. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Mombasa United and, of course, Migori Youth. And you know, Charles, something that is interesting to note about these two teams. You know, if Migori Youth are going to come back, they are going to replace the former Sony Sugar. If you remember the Sony Sugar team.
Yeah.
No, the Sony Sugar team that went.
Awendo.
Yes. The Awendo Green Stadium, where they used to play at the Awendo Green Stadium.
Yeah.
Sony Sugar went down because of financial crisis. They've never come back. Sometimes you hear the team was, there's so much that's being talked about it. But anyway, if Migori Youth are coming back, they're taking that place of Sony Sugar. At least, currently there is no team from Nyanza region because Gor is here in Nairobi.
You see,
there's no team in Nyanza region that is in the Premier League.
Yeah, we don't.
There's no team.
We don't.
Gor is in Nairobi.
Yeah, we needed to have Kisumu had a very good team before, but nowadays I don't see anyone there in Kisumu teams. And now if Migori comes back, it replaces Sony
Sugar, absolutely.
In Kakamega, have homeboys.
Exactly. I know you see also.
And used to have Nzoia.
Nzoia Sugar.
Yeah.
And another thing that is interesting is that for Mombasa United, if they come to the Kenya Premier League, for a long time, the six county of the coastal region have been having only Bandari as the only team representing the whole coast region. So if Mombasa United is coming to the Premier League, it's also good for the coast region football. They are now at least they are going to have two teams from the coast region that plays in the Kenya Premier League.
Very interesting.
So let's wait and see what happens tomorrow between Mombasa United and, of course, Migori Youth. Bandari is scoring their fifth goal.
Oh,
it's Bandari 5, Mfalme 2, and Gezu Amza with his fourth goal.
It seems today it has been his day.
It's raining goals in Mombasa. It's raining goals in Mombasa this evening.
It has been for sure his day because
it is his day.
For Bandari 4 goals, not easy.
And they're leading 5. It's Bandari 5, Mfalme 2 at the 90th minute.
That Mfalme team, they've really embarrassed themselves today because they really performed very well. Before reaching there,
Yes.
they were beating everyone.
Uh-huh. Absolutely, they really tried. Just, you know what is funny?
Yeah.
Just to take you back into the Premier League, English Premier League.
Yes.
You told me that a Sunderland player, Dan Balland, got sent off.
Red card.
Do you know why he received a red card?
He pulled someone's hair.
Yes. What happened to Lisandro Martinez and Dominic Calvert-Lewin?
Yes.
Now my question is, where is the consistency in the Premier League?
You see, refereeing in Premier League is something contestable because they have never had a proper defining incidences. The same one which Calvert-Lewin saw Manchester United get a red card, and now then Ballard get a red card. The other team didn't get anything.
You know the reason why I'm asking?
Yes.
Last weekend,
there's no consistency.
The FA Cup semi-final.
Yeah.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin pulled Cuco Corella his hair.
Yes.
He did not even receive a yellow card. He did not receive even a yellow card.
Yeah.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin did the same thing last weekend. Apart from that, the game between Fulham and Brentford. Was it Brentford? Somebody pulled Calvin Bassey's hair.
No one was given.
And you know what was funny?
Yes.
The referee that gave Lisandro Martinez red card was the center referee in that game. And it happened the following weekend after the Man United incident.
He wasn't.
He was the center referee. The same in that game. The referee that sent off Lisandro Martinez was the center referee. The following weekend, it was Fulham and Brentford, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
And somebody pulled Calvin Bassey's hair.
Yeah.
He was the referee. He did not even give a yellow card.
The inconsistency, that's what I'm saying. The biggest problem we have in Premier League is the inconsistency in refereeing. The referees do not have and do not read from the same script. They read differently at different situations and different moods. And that's why I have a problem that some people get too much lucky. Some people are punished unfairly.
Yes.
And some people survive.
So do you think we need another Boniface Ambani kind of person to release a statement?
No. Premier League is well regulated. The Referees Association have an order of going back to their games and can see.
And the referees are protected.
Yeah.
The referees in the Premier League are really protected.
Yes.
They are really protected. You will never hear anything. They are really protected for that matter.
Actually, these games, the first half of all those matches are just about to end. Wolves versus Sunderland is in the 48th minute. Newcastle versus Brighton is 47th minute. Brentford versus West Ham, 47th minute. The scores, 1-0 Brentford versus West Ham, 2-0 Newcastle
United
versus Brighton, and 1-0 Sunderland versus Wolves. Second half.
The second half is coming shortly.
Yeah. How do you think?
I still think West Ham are coming back in the game.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that West Ham might come back into the game, maybe to force a draw. But I don't see how Newcastle United are not going to hold on to their lead today. They've failed in more than close to thrice to hold on to their lead. So I think today is a day where Eddie Howe is going to the dressing room. And I know the good thing is that he's going in the dressing room while leading 2-0. And you need to remind the boys that not once, not twice, not thrice, we've let our lead go, slip away. So today, I don't think Newcastle United are not going to win. They are going to win. But in the case of Sunderland and Wolverhampton, maybe in the second half, Wolverhampton can capitalize. Maybe it can.
But remember, Sunderland are 10 men.
Yeah, they are down to 10 men. That's what I'm saying. Wolverhampton, maybe they can capitalize to get a draw. It's possible.
West
Ham, I still believe they can come back into the game. They just need to score that one goal, get themselves in the game, and believe again.
Anyway, we are going for a short break. When we come back after the halftime, we see who will win these matches. Of course, it is that time. All the teams are going for halftime, and as they lead, and we hope that, and also we'll come and tell you the lineup for Arsenal. I think it will be out by that time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and where they'll start the game. So keep listening. We are back in a few.
into the 90s. 94.4 Spice FM, Nairobi.